Hey, this is Crispy Creme with Team YTS You Tight Sun with my take on Fabled. First card is Gores, obviously for protection purposes. Drop him when you have no cards on the field because I only run maybe 4 traps, so good card to have. 2 of the Tricky. Pretty much just because he's 2000 attack and I can discard one of my Fableds because obviously Fableds run on discards, and so it's a quick 7, or it's a quick, if I have a different tuner in my hand, I can get, pitch other level 1s or even, level 3 and then, level 1 later. Pretty much good card for discarding and just to have a level 5 2000. Next is 3 Fabled Grimrose. Obviously, if I have a Fabled monster on the field, pitch it to get something that I actually need at the time. 3 Tengu. Power. Pretty much keep getting them out onto the field. Good for synchros and whatnot. 3 Fabled Ganasha, because I can pitch Chawa for him and make a Unicorn, absolutely like that, and still wouldn't even have normal summoned. When he's discarded to the graveyard, special summon him, and he gains 2000 attack that way, and he's removed from play when removed from the field. It's kind of a downer, but doesn't really matter. 1 Fabled Kushano, level 3 tuner. I can discard a Fabled, which obviously, is all about the special summoning, and I can get this from my graveyard back to my hand. 3 Fabled Cerberel, level 2 tuner, discarded to the graveyard, special summon. 2 Fabled Cruise, when he's discarded, when she is discarded to the graveyard, I can, choose one of my other Fableds other than her to special summon. Morphing Jar, obviously, because, whether you flip it or I flip it, everybody discards their hands and grabs 5 cards. Discarding my hand, obviously, is a good thing, considering I'd probably special summon half of it. Chawa, definitely a good runner of the deck. Because any other Fabled monster that I have in hand, other than, pretty much like Chawa or anything of the sort, pretty much I get to special summon this and whichever I ditch, which usually wouldn't be like a Cerberel, because why would I want 2 tuners on the field? But you get the picture on that. Obvious good Unicorn play. 2 Fabled Luries. He's just a level 1, and he's just a discard, just pretty much for racking up the stars. 2 Level Eater. I do get out some pretty big guys, and I can make them even bigger if I eat a level, get the Level Eater out, and, still have normal summons and whatnot. Pretty much just getting more stars on the field. Now we're into the spells. 1 for 1. Just in case I need to get out, like, a Level Eater or a Chawa, or I don't really know why I'd get a Lurie out. Wouldn't make much sense, but, And it is send instead of discard. It kind of sucks, but, 1 for 1. Card destruction, obviously more for the discarding my hand and getting more draw power. That's what this deck is all about. 1 Pot of Avarice, considering most of my monsters end up in the graveyard in a hot second. Mind Control, just a good tech choice, for synchros or whatever else. Monster Reincarnation, discard, pretty much special summon for me. I can add, something back to my hand for, even more power. Monster Reborn, staple, obvious. Dark Hole, staple, obvious. Heavy Storm, staple, obvious. 2 MSTs, just to get rid of other people's back rows and things that may threaten me. I have 3 Reckless Greed, hopefully have those all out on the field at once. That would be nice, so I can get my draw power without having to wait. Torrential, staple, obviously. Onto my extra deck. Halberd Cannon, only because I do not yet have a Quasar. Once I do have a Quasar, he's out of the picture. Shooting Star Dragon, just because I can make him, and, you know, again, I will have Quasar at some point. Trish, just to, you know, people get pissed. What?
Broken fucking card.
Yes, broken fucking card. Stardust, obviously. Black Rose, just in case. Ancient Sacred Wyvern, because he is not very hard to make in this deck, and let's say I've already poked you a little bit. Bam. You lose. Brio, definitely a great card to have for me, considering it's a discard, pretty much discard, special summon, and bounce something else to somebody else's hand, you know. Works out pretty well in my favor. Hyper Librarian, because I do a whole crap ton of synchroing, and that's more draw power that I need. Fabled Ragin, 2 of him. Pretty much for more draw power. Have no hand, get out of Rage, or, well, have no hand, get out of Hyper Librarian, and then get out of Ragin. That would just be kind of gross. Draw 3. Pretty. Catastor, obviously, just in case there's problems I run into. Very easy to make. My Unicorn, probably one of my easiest ones to make. And really good to make for hand reasons. If they had the same number of cards in hand as me, I can negate spell, trap, and affect monsters' effect and destroy them. Last time I checked, that's not bad. Formula Synchron, obviously for Halberd Cannon at this moment, but Quasar when I get there. I have a Terrace, because I do have the Trickies in there, and I can also go into a lot of 5-star synchros. Adrius, same thing. Obviously, you know, it's pretty much just for more power. And that's just my take on Fables.